We have 3 days in Lima with lots of time to do whatever, so we're getting Steve a haircut, which he badly needs. Just for comparison purposes, a manicure and a haircut here is costing a whopping $16. I'm sitting here laughing because we've been here for like 45 minutes. We had a shampoo. Now he's blow drying his hair. At home we go to Great Clips, and it's $15 or done in 10 minutes. It's what they say, they just clip and you're out. I'm having the greatest time watching this because I don't think he's ever had a haircut like this before. Or if he has, it's got to be 30, 40 years. Don't you look great? Know that the drinking water in Peru is not potable. So get used to or accustomed to buying bottled water. No choice. Do that unless you want to start boiling it over a little burner. Ooh, during happy hour you can get pisco sour for like 14 soles a person, which is about $3. There are casinos here in Lima. Let's talk about the weather in Lima. The cold Humboldt current runs along the coast here and produces high humidity with clouds and mist. So it's almost always cloudy. It never gets hot, it never gets cold. There are just two seasons, spring and autumn. The high humidity, however, brings a penetrating chill, particularly in the coastal districts here of Miraflores and Barranco, which is why Steve and I have been freezing the whole time in Lima. I expected tropical, sunny, hot weather. This is a gorgeous area. You should see some of the houses tucked away. We are walking to Larcomar Shopping Center, and on the road is Le Cordon Bleu Academy. Here is Shopping Center Larcomar, right on the Pacific, with lots and lots of stores, and the JW Marriott right across the street. This is still Miraflores. It's just a shopping center like any other shopping center. No bargains, that's for darn sure. Small little pop-up. Unfortunately, nobody has any sales. There's nothing inexpensive here. Probably already said that. These are all back home, chilling. As I live and breathe, the sun actually came out. How about that? Shout outs to Louise and Jeff and Daniel. Good morning, buenos dias. We are in Park Kennedy, named after JFK, but it is also known for its array of cats, gatos, and little stalls with people selling. We just took a walk here. It's still in the Miraflores area, gorgeous area. I'm going to video as we walk back to our hotel. Adopt a cat. Kitty. Also lined with restaurants. Pretty nativity scenes. After all, it is almost Christmas. Here goes a cat.
It's moving, isn't it?
Well, look at the great hats for children.
But look how it's moving.
Chocolates, brilliant chocolates. Oh, that certainly looks familiar. Yoda. Artisanal breads. The Iglesia Virgen Milagrosa Church, built in 1939 on the base of an old church. The side walls have stained glass windows that tell the scenes of Jesus' life and miracles, and the image of the miraculous Virgin stands out in the upper altar. Those are all made from olive wood. I assume that all these people are from the Puno area. As you can tell, we are getting ready to pack up and fly out home to Chicago tonight. But before we do, I thought we'd talk a little bit about Lima. Wearing my favorite t-shirt that resembles me, my Mykonos t-shirt. You've heard me mention the Shining Path quite a few times when I'm talking about Lima. That's because Steve and I visited in 1995. The Shining Path was controlled by, the last name is Guzman, I don't know what the first name was, who was born to a wealthy family, became a professor, and adopted the tenets of Mao. He established this big Maoist terrorist guerrilla group that terrorized Peru until his capture in 1993, beheading people to death, decapitation, torture, and approximately 70,000 Peruvians disappeared during that time without a trace. So Peru was very unsafe to visit until his capture. When we came in 1995, it was with an Explore UK group, and we did the Machu Picchu trek. The entire trek came in through the Sun Gate, spent a couple of days in Cusco, went up to Puno, Lake Titicaca, and a few days in Lima. But it was not advisable for anybody to walk around on their own. Group only. Guzman just died last year in 2021, but there are still remnants of the Shining Path active in the Andes, in remote areas of the Andes and coca growing regions. Skip ahead 25 years and it's an entirely different ballgame in Lima and Peru, thank goodness. We so enjoyed our time here. You can walk around, it's relatively safe. Of course, there are criminal elements everywhere you go. Our tour of historic Lima was a private tour. You do not have to take a private tour. There are many free tours that leave from Miraflores and leave from the Central District every single day, and you tip your guide at the end. However, I did not want a group tour. I did not want to go see everything that is in their itineraries. And even on our itinerary with Sandra, I eliminated a few places that were not of interest to us. So what I wanted to see, you zoom through the historical district and you leave. That's about it. Our food tour with Exquisito Peru was excellent yesterday. Not only because of the food taste or what we learned about Peruvian food, but because of the ambience of the Barranco district with its street art and liveliness, and you'll find top restaurants in that area as well as the Miraflores. Really a good tour, really a good tour. I would like to revisit Peru. I'd like to go back to Cusco. For sure, I would like to attempt to fly over the Nazca lines. I don't know if that will ever happen, because even if we were supposed to fly over the lines, if the weather is not good, the small planes do not go, and que sera, what can you do about that? I hope you've enjoyed this entire series of videos. It's been interesting. The cruise was interesting. The Aloft Hotel, where we stayed in Lima, it's a 4-star hotel with wonderful, wonderful personnel. When was the last time that you had a housekeeping write a thank you note because you left them a gratuity in the room? Constantly asking, can we do anything for you? Can we help you? Tonight, we are leaving for the airport at 6 p.m. Could take anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours to get to the airport because Lima is hopelessly clogged with traffic all hours of the day. We then fly United 777 business class, Chicago to Houston, that leaves at 10:50 p.m. God, I hate those nighttime flights. Arrives in Houston around 5 a.m. and then we have another flight from Houston to Chicago at 7. Another interesting fact for me was we flew from Chicago to Panama. We were both areas, same Central Daylight Time, and then flying back from Lima, again, Central Daylight Time. It's very rare that we don't have to push our clocks forward or backwards. Thank you again for all your views, and please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Hasta luego.